Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Peyton. Peyton is the transferred use of an English surname ultimately derived from a place name which itself is derived from an ancient, pre-10th century Anglo-Saxon personal name. The Peyton family name is an illustrious one, taken by a Norman French family who had distinguished themselves at the Battle of Hastings in 1066. As a reward for their valor, William the Conqueror gave large swaths of land and dozens of manors to his war cronies after conquering England. Peyton Hall was one such manor, originally referred to as Pÿga's settlement, Pÿga being of uncertain origin, although the meaning rustic seems to pop up a lot. From this perspective, Pÿga most likely developed from the Latin pagus meaning country, rural area, same root that gave us our words peasant and pagan. Furthermore, in Old Roman military jargon, paganus was a term used for a civilian, incompetent soldier, which perhaps developed as a leftover nickname in England when the Britannia was a province of the Roman Empire from 1st through 4th centuries AD. In any case, Pÿga's settlement in East Anglia was taken from some poor native Anglo-Saxon chump, whoever he was, and given to one of William the Conqueror's Norman French buddies as a war prize. The family eventually adopted the surname Peyton from their family seat at Peyton Hall as a means of identification. The first recorded spelling of the surname appeared in the 13th century and was rendered as de Peyton. A coat of arms was granted to this distinguished Anglo-Norman family under both spellings of Peyton and Peyton, a bright gold cross against a black background. Peyton is also an early surname to appear in the New World, early 17th century, in the settlement of Virginia. Perhaps Peyton has a rustic, country bumpkin-like origin. The surname became one of the most eminent in England, although they never made the peerage. As a given name, Peyton is considered unisex in the United States, but female in England and Canada. Personality of the unisex name Peyton. The number 5 personality loves the excitement of life and can easily adapt to all situations. As natural adventurers, these personalities thrive on the new and unexpected and prefer to be in constant motion. It makes them feel alive. They'll stir up some action if there's not enough around, and as inherent risk takers, they enjoy pushing the envelope. Naturally rebellious, the 5 personality has no fear and never resists change. Traveling and new experiences feed their souls. 5s are very social and attract friends with ease. People love to be around the 5 fun-loving and exciting energy. This is also a lucky number in numerology, like the 3s, so fortune seems to shine on them, helped along by their own optimism and good nature. 5s have a quick wit, a cerebral mind, and are generally very persuasive. Popularity of the unisex name Peyton. Androgynous Peyton first came into circulation for both boys and girls in the early 1990s, so it barely has 20 years of practice under its belt. Right now, the name is a little more common for females than males, but Peyton is still widely accepted as unisex. In fact, both genders have gained ground since the turn of the 21st century, although it's hard to say where the name might go from here. Historically speaking, American parents have a tendency to hijack unisex names and then bestow them on their daughters to such a degree that the name becomes unattractive to parents of little boys. However, football star Peyton Manning has helped to keep this particular gender-neutral name quite masculine indeed. Quick facts on Peyton. Gender, unisex. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, not applicable. Pronunciation, Peytun. Simple meaning, rustic, peasant. Characteristics of Peyton. Progressive, sensual, easygoing, adaptable, intellectual, freedom-loving, adventurous. Cultural references to the baby name, Peyton. Literary characters of the baby name Peyton. Allison is the protagonist of Grace Metalia's scandalous 1956 novel, Peyton Place, as well as the movie version. It also became one of television's first nighttime soaps, starring a young Mia Farrow in 1964. Set in a tranquil all-American community in New Hampshire, the novel exposes an underbelly of that same American life, one which includes rape, illegitimacy, incest, infidelity, and just about anything else you can think of. Allison represents a hopeful, youthful idealism, one which looks to the future and overcomes the obstacles of the past and present, no matter how challenging. Peyton is the central character in Ambrose Bierce's 1890 short story, An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge. He is a man in his 30s, a prosperous Alabama planter and slaveholder, and a major Confederate supporter. He is tricked by a Union soldier into damaging some rail tracks, the consequence for which is death by hanging. With the noose around his neck standing over Owl Creek, but between the time the rope drops over the bridge and the slack is out, the plot thickens. The story is known for its twist ending. Popular songs on Peyton. Peyton Place, a song by Squeeze. Famous people named Peyton. Peyton Rous, Nobel Prize winner for medicine. Peyton Randolph, politician and first president of the Continental Congress. Peyton Manning, football player.